Hi guys. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, my name is Minky. This is the Glam Guide. Please make sure you hit that red subscribe button right down below so that you guys don't miss out on any of the action and that you join the glammy gang. Please ignore my hair today. It's it's one of those days. But we are doing a get ready with me, and not just any get ready with me, a life update get ready with me, because there's definitely some things that we need to address. I've seen you guys in my DMs, I've seen comments, everything, so we're here to clear some things up. And without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. As always, everything that I use on my face will be linked down in the description bar below. So let us begin. Okay, first of all, new setup, right? New setup. So if you guys are OG glammies, you would recognize that this is actually where it all started. I am in the same room that I started my YouTube channel in my mom's house. At home, I am at home, and I've been loving being at home, guys. I love being at home. I love being surrounded by my family, by my siblings and my mom every single day. It's the best thing for me. So I'm at home and I am happy at home. And yeah, when will I move out? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. I will leave when I feel like it. It's a really weird time. It's such a weird time. It's just such a rough time right now. So yeah. And also my mom actually herself, you guys know how close I am with my mom. I was so scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like my mom was actually really sick as well. It wasn't corona, thank goodness. But she was also really sick. She had a really bad case of bronchitis. And my mom's bronchitis has landed her in hospital before. I remember when I was younger, she was in the hospital for quite a while because her chest was really bad. And yeah, takes after my grandmother, who also had a really bad chest and whatever. So I was just really worried, and not only just worried that she was sick, but worried about the fact that what would happen if she had to go into hospital the way things are right now. First of all, there aren't any hospital beds anywhere, and you have a higher chance of catching corona when you go to the hospital. I mean, there have been so many cases of people that went to the hospital for like a checkup or whatever, and then they end up with corona because it's just, I mean, it's everywhere. It is literally everywhere. So yeah, it was just a lot. It was very stressful. I was actually in the middle of doing a campaign with a brand when my mom got ill, and they were just so understanding. They were really just so lovely and so understanding. And I really try not to let my personal life dictate my work, and I don't like it when my personal life has a toll on my work, because I just feel like those should be two completely different things. But to be honest, guys, I was scared. I was so scared, and rightfully so. I mean, it's my mom. Like, I think anyone would feel the same. Like, it's my mom. Like, my mom was down, guys. It was so scary. I haven't seen her like that in years. Praise be to God, she is better and she has made a full recovery and just staying indoors now. Sorry about that, guys. I just went to go put on some eyelashes, so now we can do the rest of my face. Okay, so in other news, your girl is on radio now. Oh, like, guys, it's so exciting. Listen, this is an absolute dream of mine, and I am so grateful. So yes, I am on a radio show called Uncut, and it's on Massive Metro, and I will leave all the links down below where you guys can check it out. And my co-hosts are Grwm and Shelton Forbes. Shelton was actually on like Vuzu and V Entertainment and stuff like that, and Grwm is also a celebrity in her own right, I suppose. She is a badass radio DJ presenter, all of that. And so how this whole thing came about, it's so crazy because God's timing, guys, is really everything. So I just primed my face quickly with this J1 Jelly Primer. And I just wanted to mention it because this is what I've been using as a primer for the longest time, and it is so good. It literally just makes my makeup look amazing. And then for foundation, I am going to be using my Clarins Everlasting Foundation because I feel like I haven't used this baby in a while, so we're going to be using it today. Anyways, so what happened was Grwm actually invited me to be on her podcast. So she had a podcast, and this was last year. So she invited me to be on her podcast, and I went, and I think I did vlog it. Yeah, it's in one of my vlogs actually, like from last year. If you guys are keen, I'll see if I can't find it and I'll link it down below. But yes, so she invited me to be on her podcast. And so I went and I was on her podcast, and I was with Candace Kardashian and Terrified. And so we were on the podcast and we had an amazing time and it was all great. And so after that, Grwm and I had breakfast. So we had breakfast together after the podcast because it was quite early in the morning. So we had breakfast together and we were just catching up. So how I know Grwm was that I actually met her in the cricket circle. She was friends with one of the wives, and so that is how I met her, and we just hit it off. Everything was great, whatever. So she invited me to be on her podcast, and afterwards we had breakfast. We were just talking, catching up and all of that, and she was just telling me, you know, you speak so well, have you ever considered radio, and this, that, and the third. And I was just like, I would love to do radio. I've always wanted to do something like in radio or like TV or whatever, not as like a main gig, but I would love to like do something like have, you know, like a radio show or a podcast or whatever. And in actuality, initially I had told her how I wanted to, you know, start my own podcast. So she was just like, okay, well, if anything comes up, then I will let you know and all of that. So I was like, okay, cool. Anyways, life went on and we would chat every now and again and whatever. And then at the time she was at another digital radio station and she moved to Massive Metro. So about 2 months ago, she reached out to me and she was like, listen, I'm developing a new show and I know that you wanted to be, you know, on radio or like have a podcast or whatever. So is this something that you'd still be keen to do? Because there's an opening at Massive Metro and they're, you know, trying to, you know, get a new show going and whatever. So I was just like, hell yeah, like I definitely want to be part of that. And I was so excited. So she sent me pretty much like kind of like a brief of what the show was, what the show was going to be, target audience, like just what we were going to be doing. That is pretty much how the entire thing was born. We were put in a group together. We conceptualized a couple of ideas, what we were going to be doing, what our roles were going to be, and all that other stuff. And from there, everything, the rest is history, guys. Yeah, so that is how that entire thing was born. And I mean, this is what I was saying about God's timing, because I had even forgotten about it, really. It was something, and especially because it was also like lockdown and whatever, it wasn't something that I was thinking of. And she actually remembered me from a conversation that happened like last year, at the beginning of last year, and gave me this incredible opportunity. So to her, I will be forever grateful. So our show is pretty much music, lifestyle. We chat about celebrities. We chat about like a bunch of different things. Last week I had to rap battle also. Like I do rap battles now on radio and stuff. But you know what? I think one of my favorite things about it is the fact that it's given me an opportunity to show sort of like a different side of myself, and to also show people that I'm not afraid to laugh at myself. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself and have a good time. Like I don't actually take myself that seriously. And so on the show, I get to sort of like express that. So I am forever grateful for that opportunity, and I cannot wait. Right now, obviously, we are still in the very beginning stages of everything, but I'm so excited to see what it's going to become and how we're all going to grow as well, like in our own individual rights, and how this entire thing is going to go. So I'm super excited and happy and grateful for the opportunity. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much the deal. So one thing that I do want to touch on, which is the most asked question like of 2020 for me, is, are you still engaged? Are you still married? And for the longest time, I didn't want to speak on this, because I am not, first of all, the only person that is affected by this. And just out of respect of everyone else that was involved, I didn't want to speak about it. And also just because I was just dealing with my own stuff, you know. But I think that now I'm in a space where I can chat about it a little bit. And I feel like this is something that I'm going to address once and never again, because I just don't think that it's necessary. And honestly, I probably will never put another relationship on social media ever again. I learned my lesson. But yes, so the question is, are you engaged? The answer is no, I am not. Okay, I am no longer engaged, and it's okay. It's okay. I think for the most part, there is a lot of love and respect in that dynamic. This is someone that I was with for a very long time, and someone that helped me grow in so many ways, exposed me to so many things. Because of that, I want to stay respectful as I can to him, because he definitely deserves it. I want to stay as respectful as possible to him, and that is why I'm not going to go, and in actuality don't need to go into any details of our relationship or what happened or whatever. I don't think that it's necessary. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Life goes on, and we, like, our dynamic, like, we're good, we're fine. So yes, please, I know you guys are absolutely incredible. You guys have been so supportive, and so just like, I could even cry thinking about it. You guys have really just been so amazing and just so supportive and so happy for me. And I see that. Oh God. I see that, and I appreciate it, and it really isn't lost on me. And that is why I felt the need to come on here and to just address it one time for the people that really were behind me and that wished all the best for me and for him. Ooh, my eyelashes are gonna fall off. And he knows as well that I really do hold him in a high regard, and so grateful for everything. I think that if you're not in the relationship, it's very hard to really know what genuinely happens within it. Relationships can be very, very hard. Marriage is something that should not be entered into lightly. Relationships are something that should not be entered into lightly. They really shouldn't, because in a relationship, you realize that it's about service, and it's no longer about you. If you go into a relationship and you don't make it about the other person, it's not gonna work. I finally felt strong enough to kind of touch on it today. And yeah, who knows what can happen, but this is the situation right now. Okay, so let's move along. Let's move swiftly along. So you guys know that from time to time I chat about self-development and all of that, and I've been loving doing that. I find really a great amount of joy and a great amount of like satisfaction from making content that you guys resonate with. And it's my favorite thing when I see in the comments when someone is like, oh my gosh, you know, this got me through a really hard day, or when you guys DM me, and I always try to respond to my DMs as much as possible, so feel free to DM me whenever you want to talk, or you know, you have a comment or whatever. So I want to know what other sort of like videos do you guys want to see in regard to that? Like what other kind of videos, you know what I mean? Like what other topics do you guys want me to touch on? Because I'm really considering making a lot more of that kind of content. I'm happy to chat about anything from business advice to just like confidence, even like femininity videos, like how to look expensive on a budget, stuff like that. So I really would like to hear your guys' opinions on what you guys would like to see, because I love that kind of content, and I think that it's so meaningful and it adds so much value. And I want to be that YouTuber for you guys, that you can come here and we can have a good time, but we can also have, you know, the deep conversations and the conversations that help us grow as people and help us improve. So yes, if there's any particular topic you guys would like me to cover, please leave it down in the comments, because I want to do this for you guys and also for myself. As I said, I learned so much from this and I enjoy making that kind of content. It really makes me very, very happy to be able to produce that kind of stuff for you. So please, please, please let me know. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join the Glammy gang, and also give this video a big thumbs up. When you guys hit the like button on my videos, it really helps me out, because it shows YouTube that you guys are enjoying the content and you're allowing me to make more content. You just give me motivation to make content for you guys. I hope that you all have a beautiful day wherever you are. Stay kind to one another, love one another, and most importantly, love yourselves. I will see you guys all in the next video. Mwah. Bye guys.